G'day everybody. I just want to have a chat about a good thing about how we're so connected these days and how we can speak our voice if we're not blocked completely off the internet, which is a mission, hey, and all the things and blockages that we have out there. But it's good to have a voice, and we have videos now that a lot of people didn't have back in the 50s and 60s and 70s. So easy to get a hold of. But we do. So what I've been doing is I've been videoing things, posting them up as I'm going through some law issues that we're having here in Australia. And I thought the best way to show about these law issues, and it come in while I'm doing my spiritual healing and reconnecting and finding my way. So this is like an extra mission that stepped in on this. So because I was already on my first mission, I have to complete this mission. It's a bit earlier than I thought it was going to be. I thought I would have friends and stuff like that before I got into such a mission. But the mission come for me. And so if I ever get locked up, so if people get locked up and they get locked up like the news people that we hear about getting locked up over in China and stuff like that, by presenting the news and the truth and stuff like that. And these people can just check up on the internet as we're so connected and stuff like that, the law and the police. And they do. And they use that for their advantage, but they don't seem to use it to help for us. Like if we're trying to help themselves, they'll go, oh yeah, that's probably good. We can't do nothing because they did that. But we're not going to come in and help because they said something or do something. We're just going to get something that we can attack, right? Like China does to people. They'll find something a little small. They won't care about all the good things and stuff like that. They'll just get something that they can use. And they say it's the law. Now, we do need laws, people. I'm not saying that we shouldn't have laws and we shouldn't follow the law. We should follow laws. That's why we're civil and we've gotten as far as we have gotten because of laws. But the only thing is that laws do need to change as we change. So laws need to change. You don't have the same laws 2,000 years ago. They just wouldn't fit today. And sometimes going back a little bit doesn't hurt. We do that when it comes to finding out technology and things we missed in medicine, right? So going backwards and checking old laws does not hurt or talk about, because sometimes we've had things right and then it changes. Like I know I've talked a lot of conversations about Centrelink and how it's gotten right, how you used to just be able to do things really easy and then you can't because some other people ruin it. And I see these days everyone just wants to please the little, and when just a few ruin it, everyone gets punished, and then that easy way goes, and they make it more complicated instead of finding a way to stop people from actually ruining things, right? And punishing them more than just go, oh, look, we're just going to do this and make it all so no one can do it. So that's the easy way out, isn't it? So look in the system a lot and see how many times the government goes to do that kind of thing, changes things, like when it comes to the book for the few, like people changing books and going on here in Australia. And we are a multicultural, but and I don't want to go on, who's been here longest and all that kind of stuff, because there's a big story about all that, and when it comes to rights and who should have it, and you know who's been here longest, because when it comes to points, it's really who's been here longest, who's fought for the land the most, who's looked after the land the most, and all that kind of thing is what I see on the good side of who should have a right to have a say and things like that about the land. And so that's why I always say when it comes to here in Australia, with the biggest racial issues really would be with England, because England owns this place with the crown, right? And the Aboriginals, and then we've got everyone else that come in the last few hundred years over time. Some of them only been here in the last 50 years and something like that, and then they think that they've got the family right because they're a citizen and stuff like that, to start tapping in things that people were happy with. Like if it's only just a few out of millions and millions and millions, a few hundred, a few thousand whinging, you shouldn't be changing anything, even if they're the Queen's whinging. You know what I mean? Even these days, they don't have really the right. They've got the right to more do recommendations, like they're talking about with The Voice, where they got See, the Queen can only do a recommendation. She hasn't got the power to just make it happen, right? But anyway, what I wanted to talk about was, oh, I nearly lost point. I get so sidetracked. Look at all my babies out. I've totally lost point for a second. I was going to get back to at the start, so I'm going to have to stop this here and get back to you later. But I hope you enjoy me chat, and see you later. You little booger poo. Yeah, you little chunky. Yeah. Anyway, bye-bye. Like I said, I've had a memory blank for a second. Died. And I've lost track to the point I was going to go back to. I've had one of those memory blanks. So no one here to remind me once again. So see ya. And I'll get in this video and go, oh, there you go. So I might make another quick one. Bye-bye, if I think I need to say something. But I know there was a point I was going to go back to, but I lost it, so sorry.